Alrighty, here we go again. Oh God. Please excuse my crusty lips. Yeah. Anyways, happy holidays and happy New Year's to everybody. I hope that everyone had a good year and is off to a good start on their new year, on this new year. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about drug maintenance, goals for the new year, and how I'm feeling. Little updates. All right. So basically, since the last time that I talked to you guys, I was explaining how I was able to get off of heroin with Suboxone. Yes, that is still true. Suboxone did work for me. However, I'm not a perfect person. I'm not going to pretend to be one. And I guess you can say I had a slip up. And the way that I had to make a decision basically in that moment to give up on myself all over again, start the cycle again, or get back on that bike, keep riding life, you know. It was so I chose life. I chose to live. I didn't choose to do drugs this time or to stay on that path. As soon as I saw that slip up happened, and it was mostly cravings too. I was having cravings of using. I was able to speak to my therapist about it. He was able to get me some help, speak to the doctors, and the doctors and I decided that I would get back on Suboxone, which is fine. I had only been off of it for, I want to say, somewhere around 2 to 3 months, but Suboxone is not only for, opiate withdrawals, it's for cravings as well. Regardless, it's working for me fantastic. It was a hard decision that I had to make to get back on it because my dad and my sister worked so hard to get me off of it. So when I told them that I was back on it, it was kind of a disappointment for them, I think. Not a disappointment, they just thought we had already gone through this, right? And no family ever wants to be put back in that situation where they don't feel their daughter or son is 100% sober. And I totally understand that feeling. But it was a hard enough decision for me to make, so I can't beat myself up for being where I am right now. This is what I am doing to help me to stay on this path of sobriety, and that's what I'm doing. Back on Suboxone, it's going great. It's the best decision that I have made for myself in a while. Why? Because I chose life. I chose life over using drugs. And even for me, that was huge. I mean, it was like I recognized I was going towards this path again, and I redirected it, and I said, I don't want to go there. And I just recently watched Frankie's video on AML Films, and it was very touching. I stay watching these videos. They keep me humble, and it's me. I want to be a drug counselor one day. That's my dream. That's my goal, my long-term goal. Right now I have to work on me though, and I have to take the necessary steps to keep myself sober, to be a better person, to be a better mother, to be a better daughter, to be a better sister. And I will do whatever it takes. So I know that I just know right now how hard it is out there, and I have friends that are using in my hometown right now, which I recently visited, and I'm not gonna lie, it was stressful to see friends of close friends of mine zombied out. They were where I was, and it felt, and it was a hopeless place. And I know that's how they feel right now. I've already lost 2 friends to suicide and a family member to suicide. I want to help whatever it takes, whatever I can do to prevent things like this from happening, for things to change. It's very important to me. So that's that's the update. I'm working on myself. I recently made a commitment to a DBT therapy, which is interesting because I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder and PTSD. So I heard DBT was the way to go, the thing to do. I think it's called dialective behavioral therapy, and they teach you new skills because obviously we can't unlearn all these bad things we learned on the streets or wherever. We can't unlearn them, but we can learn new skills. And I'm very interested in this group. I'm very happy and very eager to start it. It starts, I think, January 6th. And it's very persistent. I mean, I'm probably going to be on the phone with therapists around 3 to 4 times a week. I'm sorry. And, with little or no support, that's going to be my foundation right now. But luckily I'm blessed and I do have support. My family is with me 100%, and I'm very happy to say that. And they're dealing with their own things. So I appreciate any support whatsoever. And let's see what else. That's it. I think. Please stay safe. Stay safe. Keep your options open for help. I've already tried finding someone a bed, but ultimately one has to make the decision to get help. And all I could do is give you the numbers, which I will gladly do if you ask for help. And keep working on myself, like I said, I have a son. I want to be with him. I've mentioned him in previous videos, and I want to be with my little boy. He's 8 years old, and there's no time to waste. I want to be there for him. So, sorry I get so emotional. But, with a smile on my face, because it's life. And I always tell my siblings, life is like a bicycle. It's this thing that, you get on it and you might fall off a couple times, but you have to decide to get back on and keep on riding it. And that's what I'm going to do. So, just going to focus on positive reinforcement, staying positive, self-love. I'm going to try meditation as well with the Suboxone treatment. And, just find healthy ways to cope. I do have an eating problem right now. I will admit to that. I also want to work on that because I can overeat a lot and not in a healthy way. And I want to lose weight. I want to get fit for my health mostly again. I should have been doing this already. I'm 25. I'm 26, I think about. I don't know how old I am right now, but it's another thing. My memory, my dad always complains so much about how I have this bad memory and I forget things here and there. And my mom always says, you don't forget your ass because it's attached to you. But she's right. If you guys have any recommendations for memory, I think omega-3, my sister said, might help. But let me know in the comments. And yeah, bye.